Let me ask you something real quick. Why is it that some people glow up in silence while others stay stuck in the same cycles year after year? The answer is right in front of us. Psalms 1, the very first chapter of the entire book of Psalms. God didn't waste words. He opened the whole thing with a blueprint. You want to know how to be blessed? Not fake Instagram blessed, but rooted, real, fruitful, unshakable in storms? It's all right here. Verse 1 says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly." Let's pause right there. This isn't a passive sentence. It starts strong. Blessed is the man. That's not gender exclusive. It's universal. Blessed in Hebrew here means happy, fulfilled, walking in divine favor. Now, let's flip it. If you are walking in the counsel of the ungodly, if your biggest influencers are toxic, godless, broken people, you're not just neutral, you're off track. Look at the flow. Walk with the ungodly, then you stand with sinners, then you sit with mockers. See that downward progression? First you're just moving with them, then you stop and get comfortable, then you sit down and call that home. It's a slippery slope from curiosity to compromise. Modern version, you're scrolling TikTok, getting relationship advice from bitter people, listening to music that praises cheating, greed, and violence, taking business advice from scammers, sitting in group chats full of gossip and mockery. You're consuming ungodly counsel, then wondering why your life feels stuck. Psalms 1 says, "Don't walk with the wicked, because what you walk with, you become." Verse 2 says, "But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth we meditate day and night." Now we get to the flip side. The blessed man is different. He doesn't just read the word, he delights in it. This ain't some casual Sunday only Bible verse meme type thing. This is deep joy in the laws, the ways, the boundaries, and the wisdom of God. Delighting in the law of the Lord means you love what keeps you holy. You crave what keeps you clean. You enjoy correction because it pulls you out of chaos. And it doesn't stop there. It says he meditates day and night. That's daily discipline. Not open a verse and forget it, but repeat it, reflect on it, let it shape your decisions. Real ones know your life is shaped by what you repeat. The world meditates on drama, dopamine, and distractions, but the blessed man meditates on divine instruction. Verse 3, "And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water." Like a tree, not a weed, not a tumbleweed getting blown by every trend and temptation, but a tree, planted, rooted, nourished, resilient, that bringeth forth fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. That right there is the promise. Let me break it down. Fruit in season. You may not pop off today, but when your time comes, you'll produce. Leaf won't wither means you won't crumble under pressure. You'll endure. Whatever he does prospers, not because of luck, but because of where he's planted. When you're connected to the source, you'll thrive even in drought. This is spiritual stability in a chaotic world. You ain't chasing success. You're becoming someone success can trust. Verse 4 says, "The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away." Let's talk contrast. The blessed man is a tree. The ungodly, chaff. You know what chaff is? The flaky outer shell that gets separated from the wheat. It has no weight, no value, and gets blown away by the wind. In 2025 terms, these are the people with no moral compass, no foundation. They go wherever the culture blows. Trending today, gone tomorrow. Loud online, empty in real life. Psalm 1 is saying you can either be planted or you can be blown. Choose. Verse 5 says, "Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous." This verse is a warning. There's coming a day when all the pretending ends. The ungodly won't be able to stand before God justified. Sinners won't blend in with the faithful anymore. This isn't just about heaven versus hell. It's also about right now. We're seeing it already. Fake success exposed, scandals tearing down platforms, empty lives hidden behind filtered highlight reels. You can fake for the crowd, but you can't fake before God. And when judgment hits, whether personal or global, the ones who mock righteousness will wish they were planted. Verse 6, for the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Let that sink in. The Lord knoweth the way of the righteous. That means God sees you staying pure when nobody's watching. God knows when you chose prayer over pettiness. God notices the seeds you plant in faith. You're not unseen. You're known. You're covered. You're guided. But the way of the ungodly, it looks lit right now, but it leads to destruction. Their path might be popular, but it's perishing. Basically, where you stand matters. Psalms 1 isn't poetry. It's prophecy. It shows the two paths every man must choose. Number 1, the blessed man, rooted in God, fed by truth, fruitful over time. Number 2, the ungodly man, drifting with culture, shallow, unfruitful, untimely, blown away. And it starts with who you walk with. The blessed life doesn't start in your bank account, your relationship status, or your career. It starts with where you're planted. So ask yourself, who's shaping your thoughts? What are you meditating on day and night? Are you walking with the ungodly or sitting with the word? Because in the end, the tree will thrive, the chaff will fly, and the Lord knows the difference. Peace.